2nd and 9. Jackson with a 14-yard completion to Freeman, a 1-yard run by Freeman on 2nd and 9. He's going to keep it, and he's going to go right through that Pittsburgh defense.
Can they? Yes, but I don't think they will. We'll see.
They're at 5-1 on the season. There's Freeman cutting back. What a nice move.
Always going to be tough. The system is great, and that should be a penalty, Jim.
Duvernay gets the handoff and picks up the first down. There is
as we're in motion.
Legal shift on the offense. Number 85 and 13 were moving at the same time and did not reset.
But they need to show up.
Here's a 2nd and 10 from the pocket. Pass juggled and trapped at the December football. 3rd and 10. Jackson completes it. Murray, first down and out of bounds at the 32. He is elite. 2 completions, both going to running backs as Jackson firing again. Minute running back. He handled 3 of the first 4 plays. It comes back to him up the middle. And there's room, all kinds of room for Freeman, who's finally reading.
Great play call. Greg Roman, one of the special coordinators in the league, especially in the run game. A lot of deception.
From the 14. Lamar trying to get away, and they're able to pull him down. Waiting for his chance to get his game started. Oh, it's a wayward snap, and Jackson scoops it up and runs to midfield.
Prior to the ball being snapped, delay game, offense.
Motion.
It's what you hit Ricard right there.
He's motioning across to
Possession, but knocked back to a 2nd and 24. Time to throw. Able to get it to Murray. Picked up a big 3rd down conversion already in this game. And he takes it to the 10-yard. Send Murray out of the backfield. Chasing after Lamar. Throws it off his back foot. He's intercepted in the end zone.
hurt his football team a ton last week. He was prepared. He was ready not to do it again, Jim, but not the start he wanted. Feelings like last week are here again.
It's a mystery. There's a lot of things that don't add up for an 8-3 record, which is, again, the best in the for Pittsburgh. Now 2nd and 8. They go to Harris. Bouncing around through traffic. Takes Queen with him, who's not... Good straight play. They go Harris.
Baltimore's very difficult to run on, Jim. But you got to still try, right? But those situations might have to...
That one's way. He's coming up for Lamar Jackson and company. And here's a handoff to McCrary. 2nd and 11. And Jackson finds Andrews, who drops it a rare.
One of these guys is going to spy right here. Go up there, wait for him.
Sight on it to Hollywood Brown, and he's wrapped up at the... Here's the 16-year vet. Always delivers. Back to the 13. Not a lot of hang time, so maybe some running room here for McLeod. Gets past a number of Ravens. Roethlisberger from the gun. Starts it out with a quick toss. Harris respond today.
We saw him come out here. He's very aware.
As Harris.
Great guys. That means John Legler takes over from him.
3rd and 2. Looking for a first down. They're going long. Claypool. I'm sure who's going to be up for the game. So many people shuttling around. It's hard to get a healthy 5.
Yeah, and they weren't exactly lighting it up originally. Wow.
Oh, is that still in?
These are big plays. This is where Pittsburgh somehow does something, don't they, Jim?
They get it over to Ricard. The fullback runs over one defender.
They're going to tackle you for 4 there, right? Just too much of that this year so far.
That's a 2nd and 1. Freeman this season. Here's a 1st and 10. Jackson still has it.
A sack once in a while, that's okay. They're line, you know, all these things. They're not going to be great every year.
2nd and 5. It is in trouble now. Trying to take advantage of the great punt. And get Baltimore off the field. Change field position. Here's the pass dumped off. Andrews has the first down. Here's the handoff to Murray. Baltimore and Pittsburgh. The rivalry continues for Harbaugh and Tomlin and their teams. A lot on the line here. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
In the first cut.
Yeah, exactly.
You just know
I think that'd be the norm. Here's Jackson buying time on 2nd and 7. And again, can improvise and pick up a first. Takes a big hit. His 3rd all-time, as you say. It's a good one. Oh, we got to gave them both a great opportunity earlier in their careers. Here's a 1st and 15, and Watt drops back in coverage. Coming over here on Freeman.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense, number 90.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
We'll see what he does right here.
I think it's right there.
Yeah, you can't do that.
1 yard line, Tony. First down. Here's Freeman back
There and get this 1 seed. Now this game is huge for Baltimore. They could really get, if they lose this, I think it's difficult with the way the schedule is presented going forward.
Andrews.
Steelers have to get to 10, 6, and 1 to get in, I think.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Dancing around, finding Andrews. He needs help on the tackle.
Coming out here and saying, you know what? That extra effort, the ability to actually put...
I mean, it's astonishing right now, the numbers. This Freeman trying to spin out a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it?
All right, I'll trust you on this one.
Here's the 2nd and 6.
That's great, and they always need their team to stand up on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, flags first, and a whistle. Here's Jackson. Down the field to Andrews.
Great job.
His third down conversion on this drive. And here's Freeman in for the touchdown. Folks, that's a 99-yard touchdown drive.
I think he's getting better. I actually think he's actually getting like better shape, understand this offense, but they're dangerous, Jim.
Roethlisberger and the Steelers have run 6 plays. He's only had the occasion to throw 2 passes. And now McLeod tries to cut up the left side, and he is Hilton rested for a little bit. Still looking for a first down as they get it over to Harrison. There is a first down. Into the secondary and out to...
Blue 20! Blue 20!
He's going long for Deontay Johnson. Oh, he got hammered on the sideline.
Well, that's got to be a penalty, right? You can hear it clear as day. Oh, maybe it was. You looked clean right there, didn't it, Jim?
Harris.
Blue 20! Blue 20!
Go, go, go!
Roethlisberger stands in the pocket, goes to McLeod underneath, shakes off a hit. But
The Ravens very excited that they got him off the field.
here's Harvin. His punt's going to travel to the 15. Duvernay again leads the league in punt. Duvernay.
Great right now for Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh's had trouble stopping the run as Jackson takes off and
Gonna hammer it right at you over and over again. You need the turnovers. You need somebody to do something special.
Here's Freeman.
He extended out and everything, just didn't set the edge completely.
2nd and 4, and they toss it. Freeman, they've got him.
Yeah, on the Ravens.
Holding. Defense,
On the
number 57.
Steelers.
Prairie, the running back. Fake it to him. First down. Pocket collapsing and in this first half. 3 for the Steeler defense. 2nd and 19. Brown still converted at a high rate. Because of blitz. Jackson able to slip through it. They just got a field goal right before the half by Las Vegas a moment ago. All that coming up the Verizon halftime report. And that's McCoy. Claypool jumps up and
Sure, they can do that every time they want, Jim.
first down, set up a screen. Harris. Young gets shoved aside, and Bowser is 2nd and 7. Approaching a minute. Fire move. Runs over the tackler. It's back to fire move.
Guy, if he comes, you throw it.
Here they come. Down the middle they go. First catch of the game.
Time, Ben.
Going for the deep ball. Got a man open, and Deontay Johnson.
It felt like I was watching like a Charlie Brown Christmas or something where everything was perfect, and it just was like, it's too good to be true. What a throw.
Just never got a clean play on it for some reason.
And Roethlisberger with a perfect protection change, can go up in there.
2nd and 10. Pump fake, and now throws it away.
Throw this right now, Ben.
Oh, they got hammered. The ball is incomplete somehow.
For that drive. That was one of the more beautiful ones.
Should have been. Here's the kick from 53. Boswell. Under Tomlin, 6.5 minutes in the first 2 quarters. Handoff. Freeman. Now they go back to Freeman. And
Holding. Offense. Number 78.
in a Pittsburgh uniform back for the first time. And now maybe we can call it a half, Tony.
I don't ever understand why you don't down it there if you're going to hand it off, just so no one gets hurt, number one.
Yeah.
If someone could get rolled up on. Someone could get a fumble there for Baltimore.
And a scoop and score, you never know.
And then with the Steelers, they just want to be like, nope, we're not giving up that many yards. Go back there and do it again. You got too many yards on that play.
It's about what you might expect, folks. The end of the first half with Baltimore leading it 7-3. Bench right now on a Tucker kick. So McLeod, who's going to get a chance to run it back from the 1. And penalty going against him. Taken back to the 10. And go back to him, right up into the big guys. He's a big guy, too.
Right here, if he's one-on-one or just hand it off.
First down it is. Catches. Here's a first down play and a blitz. One for the deep ball. And it is pulled in.
Numbers, they do it a lot. If they catch them, they will win the game. If they don't catch them, they won't win the game.
Field of a completed catch. Timeout.
Going to the ground, and what you're looking at is the back nose of that football. When it contacts the ground, if there's a loss of control there.
The ball was loose, and it came loose in the receiver's hands. Incomplete.
Roethlisberger guns it down the middle. It's tipped.
After the play was over, personal foul, face mask.
Oh, a face
on
mask.
the offense, number 53.
1.
This one's not going out with the 1.
I don't think so. In fact, it's barely going to make it to the 50. Hits right on the stripe. Duvernay. Dickens in the postseason. All of them here in Pittsburgh. And here's Jackson.
I want you to do something right back in that area. Throw it to someone.
Here's Freeman.
Come. You want to bet your life, Jim?
He's coming. 2nd and 11. They pick him up. Look at the time he has to throw. They've never had 3rd and anything closer than 6. Pass. Freeman. Weaving. Oh, he got away. Picks up the first down.
The chip up top. And then watch the juice from Freeman looking sprightly and young.
Yep, and Lane was on the...
Pittsburgh was right, but they were wrong.
Here's a handoff to Murray. And again, they make a first down tackle. Here's Jackson again, trying to buy time. There's an open field over here. And look at him take off. He gets head, returns to the backfield. Jackson keeps it.
Hard for them to go down, score twice to finish this game off, Jim.
Here's Lamar. Shakes off the tackle by Highsmith. Now flips it.
Back right here.
No,
Did you?
I'll leave that up to you, partner. Here's the pass wide.
Special teams.
Ball start on the offense.
The only thing is the head bob on the center right there.
Kept his head down in the kick.
I would call it a penalty then, right?
Big one next week, folks. Buffalo and Tampa Bay. Doubleheader window on CBS. This one's a good one here. 7-point game as McLeod runs it out to about.
Makes you really proud to be a part of it.
Players are passionate about this cause for sure. Chance to showcase.
And dear to his heart.
Excellent. Thank you. Here's the throw. Caught by Johnson, who slips through a tackle. League in touches for the season coming into this week. He gets another touch here. Gets a running start.
Every time, and I want them to do that more often. And there it is again. A quick smoke to him.
There it is. Johnson. Hand off to Claypool.
Once in a while.
Johnson back in after sitting down one play. 2nd and 8. Incomplete. Moose not going to have enough for the first.
Pass interference. Deep offense. Number 13. That penalty's declined. 4th down.
Making him stop short.
There's the punt by Harvin. Coming up for it. Duvernay. Next series, Pittsburgh winning 7 games. About to get in 78 too as Freeman is. Matt Verting, and they've always had 3rd and long. 50% on the go. And that's Brown.
Why do I have to? Can I just try and scoop it with? No, that's not the right technique.
You had to protect that.
Here doesn't make sense. I got a question for you after this play.
2nd and 8. Got a hand on him. Oh, and they were able to double team and Watt. Come back from that. They'll be as tattered as that sign if they allow another one. 3rd and 10. Still keeping it alive, and Freeman almost makes the catch. And the pre-snap, the Ravens.
Offense, number 17.
Backs, 5 of them on the season. Double-digit comebacks 3 times. It's resiliency, and we know that. McLeod. And that's worth something, Tony.
I want to get back to that back shoulder over here.
Dr. Johnson spins away. Stiff arm on Humphrey. What else is new? Baltimore and Pittsburgh coming down to the 4th with so much riding on it here in Pittsburgh. At 8-3, the Steelers hanging on at 5-5-1. Here's a 2nd and 1. And that's going to go up top for it. 3rd and 1. And he's got Claypool. He runs it into the Baltimore side of the field. Off that 40-yard pass play. Here's the pass down the field. And it's Johnson wide open for the touchdown.
Communication. Huge play. Pittsburgh's playoff chances are.
Oh, no! That would have tied it right there. 14 minutes to play. Duvernay finds an opening, finds a lane, pushes a blocker in front of him. What an excellent low. Ravens holding on by 1 after the missed PAT.
Oh, boy.
They know they need to fix this quickly.
Here's a 2nd and 7. The pump fake, now throws it deep. And a flag's coming out.
Pass interference. Defense, number 39. Automatic. 1st down.
That's a tough call because you got to be playing the ball. I mean, he grabs around. That's going to get called.
Down the middle he goes. And in the red zone today, 3 trips, only 1 touchdown. That's Brown.
Fake this ball.
Here it is, running it out. Blockers in front of him, and there's nothing there. And the kick is good.
He's...
Second and 9. Takes and looks and has Johnson who breaks away. Back to Harris up the middle. Bouncing around and still not down. He's got forms. Back to Harris, stutter step, and he finds that little. Finds underneath the open man, Harris. Hurdles.
Ben said he's special.
Hurry up now. They go up tempo. Harris. Boy, he paused and waited. Look up. 2nd and 10. They go to him. 2 Ravens wait for him. Down the sideline, and it's tipped. 1. Boswell's kick is good.
To get in, they need their crowd. They got them going. What happens?
Pass. Duvernay shifting around. Jackson looks him off, and Watt has hold of him. And by Watt. Here's a 3rd and 15, and they're going to go deep. And it's knocked away at the last moment for the Ravens. That's all they took off the clock. Low snap. Cook, unfazed, boots it away deep. McLeod It's by one.
Still a long season left. Those two teams are coming on, Eagles and Redskins.
There's Harris. Look at Harris. He's getting better as the game goes on. Nothing there. Third and 2. Third and a big 2. Out of the backfield, they've got him. It's Gentry for the first down.
Do something, Jim, to show you he's not going away yet.
Well, he already has, to a large extent. Gets it over to Johnson. Kind of a free play here on second of the foot. They'll run it, pick up the first down, and running into the secondary.
They should do it again, Jim.
And they get back quarters. 157 in this quarter alone. That's Benny Snell. Going up top for it. Pass broken up, and a flag is thrown as it's intercepted by Queen.
Pass interference. Defense, number 13.
Daring them just to keep running it right up the middle.
That's what they do. It's Snell. Set up a winning score. And on second and 2, the Ravens jump.
5, even if you gave up a touchdown.
Here's the give. Harris. He's going to fake it. Gonna look. Finds his man, and he's down to the 6. Here's a 3rd and goal. Roethlisberger waits, now throws, and he's across for the touchdown. Deontay Johnson.
It's this route. It's a slant. Nope. Puts his foot in the ground, and Humphrey had to go over the top of Freiermuth. It's a natural pick, but look at that play. What a design play.
7. If they convert. Then, open man, and it's caught. Freiermuth.
It's a long season right now. It's hard on him week to week.
Here's the kick, and takes a awkward bounce, and that is with 1:48 to play. Dump it underneath.
False start. Offense, number 12.
More key going on. You got to get rid of this ball when they keep coming after you here, Lamar.
Second and 10. They're on him, and the ball comes out. It's running to the sideline.
Pressure, get it out. Otherwise, create.
On 3rd and 14. He's got time here, and he's got an open target. It's Brown. As they try, they bring it. Let's see.
That guy's going to go wherever Lamar goes.
Here comes a Norwood in on him. That's Watkins. Slipping past Fitzpatrick.
It's set.
Here we go with 22 seconds. Jackson's pass.
Clock the ball if you throw it underneath your back.
Out of the gun. Here's the pass. And out of bounds with the...
Lamar Jackson, you got people over the middle of the field. Take your time and throw it to him.
He's got protection. Got all kinds of time. He throws. And Watkins has it for the touchdown. What a decision this is. The game hinges on one play. Jackson flings it. Andrews can't get to it. Could not reel it in. Incomplete.
Has to be flicked with a little bit of height. Oh, and it's 1 inch from Baltimore. Going to 9-3, but instead, the Steelers are alive.
He was right there. It was there for the taking. So much hinging on a matter of a pass being just a bit too far wide.
And the crazy thing is...
I don't know. 10 yards, you're talking 55, you're talking 73 yards. There's the kick, and it's recovered. It's recovered by Norwood. Francisco, the Austrian kicker. And there's a kneel down and a victory for Ben Roethlisberger. What a warrior he is.